I'm Leslie.
And I'm Shelly.
And we're Sisters in Ebert. Welcome back for another Movie Monday.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The Super Mario Brothers.
The original.
The original. 1993.
1993. With Bob Hoskins.
Yep. From Mermaids.
Yes. And John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo. A very young John
Shelly
Leguizamo.
was in love with John Leguizamo in this movie.
This is my awakening.
He
was so cute.
He was very cute in this
movie.
So cute. Okay, so Super Mario Brothers. We opened to, this was not a summer movie.
No.
Dad taped it for us.
He did, yes.
Probably had a home box weekend.
Yeah, look, girls.
Because we had a Super Nintendo.
We did, so we were familiar with Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, Dad was very happy about that because he enjoyed the video games too, I think. And
yeah, he did.
That was pre-64 though, which was pre-Mario Kart.
True.
Dad used to have Mario Kart.
That was our thing with Dad.
Yeah. We would have Mario Kart death matches.
This is another way he kept us close as teenagers. He's like, hey, I'll put up $5.
First person to 10 who wins by 2
gets
the $5.
Gets the $5. So we're like, hey, let's do it.
Almost every afternoon.
Yes. So again, Dad, he was showing us movies, playing video games with us. Yep. We were having a grand old time with Dad.
Except it would get a little tense during those death matches.
It would.
Dad would really want to win.
Yeah, sometimes we were like, ooh, this is going on a long time,
Let's
too.
Throw the match. Yeah. But then you'd start winning and then you'd be like,
it's like, oh.
So we open to the iconic music from the video game, and then we cut to a pixelated dinosaur cartoon, as dinosaurs were not hassled. However, a meteor struck them and sent the dinos to a parallel dimension where they became aggressive like people and not all destroyed. So, like, originally they weren't hassling each other. That's what it was. They weren't hassling other creatures. They were all just kind of living harmonious. And then they got this meteor struck and they didn't kill them. It sent them to another dimension.
Yes.
And they turned into New Yorkers.
Yeah.
The stereotypical Manhattan New Yorkers. So, what if the dinosaurs found their way back, was the question posed. 20 years ago in Brooklyn is the next scene.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
I was watching this, I was like,
In the rainstorm, as a woman who looks like Daisy is frantically running and drops a baby with mysterious crystal at a church door and runs away.
You say it looks like Daisy. We haven't seen Daisy
I know
yet,
we haven't, but...
Spoiler.
Spoiler. It's movie's been out since 93. If you don't know it.
Good luck finding it, though.
Yeah. It was hard to find.
It's been buried by the new one.
It makes me sad, though, because I do like this one. So, the woman escapes in the sewer as nuns discover no baby, but an egg instead. A large egg. And the woman is intercepted in the sewer by Koopa, who is looking for the rock as a baby hatches from the egg. We cut to Brooklyn now.
With the rock, right? We see the rock.
Yep, she has the rock. The baby has the rock.
The baby in the egg has the rock.
How does the baby in the egg have the rock?
They just had it laying there.
Oh, okay.
So the nuns
had that's the rock, right. Okay,
but
yeah, it was in this like little thing protecting the egg. Remember? It was okay. It was okay. So we cut to Brooklyn now, to an apartment with plungers displayed on the wall, and revealed that the Mario Brothers Plumbing Company, this is their headquarters. Mario is excited to have got a job as Luigi watches a show about anything being possible and reads about missing Brooklyn girls that keep happening. The Mario Brothers beat to the job by the Scapelli Plumbing Company, despite Luigi relying on his instincts to get there. And the Scapelli shakes down a girl from the university who is digging at a site that the Scapellis are trying to work on. And it's currently protected environmentally. They found some bones, but the Scapellis are wanting them out of there. It's very much fly away home. This land is protected, but we need to build on it now.
Yeah, they want them out of there. They're losing money every moment. Yes. You can feel it.
Two goons believing hot dogs are dog meat are... trailing the same girl from the dig site, as their boss will be furious if they fail in capturing her again. Luigi is smitten with the girl, and we find out she's named Daisy, and lies to Mario about jobs on the voicemail. Like, I forget what it was. Like, they They were offering him a job.
They were offering him a job, and Mario was like, "Oh, do we have anything?" And Luigi was like, "No, there was nothing." Because he wanted to talk to this girl instead.
The plumbers are rushing to jobs like medics, I put. Like, they're, like, flying all over. Like, we got to be the first person. When you have a job at your house and you call a repair person.
They're like, I can be there in 4 days. And you're like...
But say they can be there and you say, okay, do you call another person when you're saying they're going to be there in, like, 10 minutes?
Right. Like, can you get here faster? It's a race to my pipes.
That's not the first time Shelley said that. Luigi stumbles with Daisy, who accepts a ride from Mario Brothers after being suspicious of the goons that are nearby.
Yeah.
Luigi.
So let me just get into this car with these other strangers in a van.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those.
Red flag, honey. Red flag.
Creepy vans from the 80s.
Yep. Yeah.
Luigi makes dinner date with Daisy, prompted by his brother Mario.
Mm-hmm.
You eat?
Do you eat?
Yeah.
Eat? Yes.
Dinner. Luigi and Mario are on a double date with Daisy and another girl, and Daisy...
Mario's special lady.
Yeah, his special lady. Daisy explains looking at Meteor on the Scapelli site, and she reveals that she has a crystal necklace from when she was found, and Luigi was also abandoned and raised by Mario. Mm-hmm. So they're not really brothers, but Mario's always raised him. Mm-hmm. So Daisy's always felt out of place.
As has Luigi.
The goons see Mario's girl and believe it is Daisy disguised, but misses out again. And like I said, they're bumbling. That's what they do.
Yeah, they're no good at this.
Daisy takes Luigi to the dig site as Mario drops off the girl kidnapped by the goons, who are responsible for the other missing girls. Mm-hmm. So we find out that all these missing girls are being taken by these two guys trying to get Daisy, and they're not good at it. They're just getting their own girls and then keeping them. They think that she's disguising themselves, like herself as these other girls. So Daisy is comfortable as she takes Luigi in the sewer where this new dinosaur species was found.
She's like, "Oh, come on."
I always felt really comfortable in the sewers. Like, oh, okay, that's a normal thing to say. Scapelli's flood the dig site, and Mario is called to come help as Luigi is unsure of what to do. Mario fixes it right away. He gets the water to stop. Mm-hmm. The goons are dumb, but they keep getting wrong girls, and they show up in the sewer sensing Daisy, because they can sense her all of a sudden.
They're good at this.
Yeah. The Mario brothers stop the flood, but are knocked out by the goons as Daisy is taken, and the Mario brothers follow. They quickly come to, and they hear, Mario! Luigi!
And she's like in the rock.
Yeah. Daisy is taken through a portal as Luigi grabs her crystal and goes through the portal, followed by reluctant Mario.
Yeah, so now Luigi is holding the crystal. It ripped off her neck, and she went through the rock.
The portal leads to a tunnel where the brothers follow Daisy to a chain-link fence covered in goo at Koopa Square in a dingy, neon, and dirty city.
It is gross looking.
It's gross looking.
Yeah.
The Mario brothers spot Daisy beyond the fence, thrown into a cab, and believe they must be in Manhattan as the city is so bad. Because they were in Brooklyn before. Aggression is everywhere, along with tiny dinos and Koopa political signs. Mm-hmm. Koopa laments being stuck in this dimension since the meteor, while mammals live on the other side with infinite resources, and he does not have infinite resources.
That's true.
Koopa needs the meteorite piece, which Daisy wears around her neck, and Princess Daisy to merge the worlds so that he can either take over or at least get more resources.
She's a pawn.
Yep. Everyone is on alert for a plumber problem announced by Koopa, but no one seems to care. Everybody's just going about their lives. The Mario brothers robbed of the crystal by an old woman who is immediately has it stolen by another woman. Mm-hmm. Because she's like, oh yeah, you can't trust anybody around here. Do you have a weapon? No weapon.
And she whips out her weapon.
Mm-hmm. Police arrest a guy for anti-King Koopa song, and arrest Mario's for being plumbers.
His name is Toad.
I found that out later. Daisy is put in a holding cell with Daniela, who we find out is Mario's girlfriend. They never said her name until they get to this Daniela. Mario, and Luigi Mario are booked, as it is revealed that
What's your name? Mario.
Yeah.
What's your name? Luigi Mario.
Luigi? No, Luigi Mario. It is revealed that a fungus is choking the city. So the jail is unsanitary and inhumane. A singer believes that that was also arrested believes that the fungus is the old king who was de-evolved by Koopa.
Yes, there's a lot of evolution talk in this. Like they're
going
back and forth. Yeah. Like it was confusing as a kid.
Me too, yeah. The Mario brothers meet with Koopa, who pretends that he's a lawyer and asks for the meteorite piece, and is revealed quickly to be Koopa as the piece is missing, and the singer is de-evolved into a Goomba and revealed to be named Toad.
Yes, Toad. Good old
Toad! The worthless Toad, though. But he's nice in this movie. I mean, he's nice in all the games. He's just worthless if you're playing him.
Yeah. And he's, like, miniature.
So Koopa can evolve and de-evolve creatures. So he can make them better or worse with this machine that he's got.
Yeah, he's got some sort of special machine. I don't know.
The Mario brothers overtake the guards and they try to send Koopa back to the Jurassic period. Luigi finds an bomb that Fungus tries to give to Mario brothers and takes off on a zip line. Luigi continues to follow his instincts, which Mario is hassling him about this whole time. And the brothers try to steal a police car. Mario cannot start it, but Luigi figures it out from experience playing video games.
It all comes back to Nintendo.
So wanted posters are all over the place with the Mario brothers, and they're circulating. Mario is unable to control the car and lands on top of another car as the police chase. Mario's leave the power grid in the desert tunnel, but are saved by the fungus. So they're going to the desert.
Snatches them.
Yeah, back. Koopa and his wife are in a mud bath as the goons inform them the plumbers in the tunnel are in the tunnel to the desert. Koopa's wife goes to Daisy and...
That's Koopa's wife?
I guessed.
That's not his wife.
Well, they were always together.
She's like his assistant.
You get in the hot tub with your boss?
My boss doesn't have a hot tub, okay? But no, like, they're not, because he's trying to hook her up to Daisy then.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not his wife. It's like an assistant.
I think she thought she was,
because she's trying to come to power also.
Okay. Well, I call her Koopa wife because she didn't have a name for all during the freaking movie. So,
who was the actress? She was in something else.
3 Men and a Little Lady.
Yes.
She's the headmistress.
That's what it was. School. Yes. Okay.
And she looks very different in this movie. Like, she's all put together in this movie. Yes. She's meant to look all frumpy in that movie. So, Koopa's wife goes to Daisy and reveals her to be a princess to the other girls. Because they're like, oh, she's out looking for this princess. And they're like, Princess Daisy. Princess. Oh.
All these Brooklyn girls are like, oh my gosh, we're with royalty.
The Spike goon turns into a Goomba, but Iggy remains not turned into a Goomba, but made intelligent instead, and it's done to Iggy next. So
they
like
evolved him.
Yes.
Yeah. So because
he's like, you guys keep screwing up. I got to make you better.
Yeah. These are the bumbling guys
from
the beginning.
This long to evolve them. If you had this.
Well, that's the thing is like they keep coming back with these wrong girls. Evolve them faster, Koopa. But you see how quickly. It'll be revealed here that they turn against Koopa then. Right. So I can see why they didn't want
They are relatives of Koopa's. That's all they said. Like they're like cousins or something. Yeah. Which, and if you're familiar with Spike and Iggy in the games, it says kids, right?
Oh, is it?
Isn't? Yeah.
I don't know.
I always thought it was. Yeah.
Sure.
It's like there's baby Bowser and yeah. Well, maybe it's not Koopa kids. Maybe it's Bowser's kids.
I don't know all the ins and outs.
I don't either. World. A lot of ins, a lot of outs.
You're a gamer. Let us know.
A lot of what have yous, yeah.
Who are they? How are they related? What's the family tree looking like?
The Koopa will kick them if they don't return with the plumbers and rock. Or kill them, sorry.
Not kick them.
And the rock. So they want the plumbers and the rock. Daisy's given a blowout and told her mother smuggled her to the other side when the Koopa took over and does not reveal Daisy's father.
So I remember this from childhood. She is looking so good. Yeah, and she's got this purple
dress, which that's probably the birth of your love of purple.
I did, yes. For a long time, purple was my favorite color. And yes, I loved her outfit.
Even her wedding, we were dressed in purple in her wedding. Daisy waits for Koopa as kindly Yoshi is revealed to be a pet of the royal family. Yes. And he's just like a dinosaur.
He is like a cat-like dinosaur.
Yeah, so cute.
Because he's more like a dog.
Yeah. Koopa goes to Daisy and says that her father is around, but won't say any more. Daisy descended from dinosaurs and is uncomfortable in the human world. And that explains why.
Yeah.
Iggy and Spike bumble after the Mario Brothers, who immediately tie up the goons, who explain the plan to merge the worlds with the meteor.
They're intelligent, but still bumbling.
Yeah, still bumbling.
Yeah.
The world was sealed off for years until Scapelli blasted the portal open. Scapelli!
So it's all his fault.
As, of course, as usual. Mario Brothers make a deal with the goons to exchange a rock for Daisy from Big Bertha, who is the woman in the red spikes who took it.
Stole it in the beginning from the granny.
Woman,
the mean granny.
Who stole it from them.
Yes.
Yeah. Daisy bonds with fellow prisoner Yoshi in the tower, and the goons and the Mario Brothers go to the club to find Bertha as the club reports spotting plumbers from the wanted poster. Mario woos Bertha and steals the crystal.
They are slow dancing.
And it's a cute little scene.
Danielle would not like to see this.
No, she wouldn't. Mm-mm. The Koopas and the Goombas arrive to the club with Koopa wife, I call her Koopa wife, who gets the crystal, and Bertha helps Mario Brothers escape with her stomper boots. She has these crazy boots that just help you hover. Fly.
Yeah.
Fungus tries to give Luigi another bomb. Mario's just like, get away! What are you touching that stuff for?
It's trying to communicate.
It's trying to help us. The Mario Brothers must find a way into Koopa's castle as Koopa taunts Fungus in a throne room. And Mario and Luigi rig the heating system to help them up the tower, with Luigi being taught to take care of his tools. Mm-hmm. You take care of your tools, they'll take care of you.
He's an apprentice, he's always learning.
Yep. He's apprenticing the plumbing business here. Mario Brothers are in appropriate uniforms now, and they're red and green. Somehow.
They don't really explain where they got these. They're like, hey, let's put these on. Yeah. And I don't know why they were just laying around in their sizes, but here we are.
Iggy and Spike are revealed to Koopa to be against him and are ordered to be taken out. The Goombas are distracted by Luigi to dance in the elevator music.
Yeah. The Goombas are kind of scary looking.
They are. They have these teeny tiny dinosaur heads and these giant bodies.
Yes, but they're also kind of cute when you look at them. The longer you look, the cuter they get.
It's like a dumb cat look.
Yes! And Toad, who has become a Goomba, has his harmonica around his neck, so you can always tell who he is.
Do you remember our cat Biggie?
Yes.
I always thought she kind of looked like a Goomba, because she was she would always have her mouth open too,
and she had a tiny little pinhead and this huge fat body. Yes.
I'll just see if I can find a picture for you.
Well, maybe there'll be a picture here. We'll see what we can find.
Because she was amazing. Okay, so the Goombas are distracted with the elevator music. Toad takes Daisy food, but she is a vegetarian, as was the style at the time in 1993. All the cool girls were
and Toad's just there, trying desperately to give her the food.
Lena is Koopa wife.
Lena!
We finally get her name here. Lena goes to Daisy and tries to kill her, but is attacked by Yoshi to protect Daisy.
Yoshi.
Yeah. Mario's escape through the ceiling from the dancing elevator Goombas, and Daisy runs into Iggy and Spike and helps Toad, who is set on fire, but saved by Daisy, because she's like, I have to help him. He tried to help me. Iggy and Spike are reveal that the fungus is Daisy's father and was Koopa's first de-evolution victim. So Daisy's father is the fungus that's all around.
This enormous, gross fungus hanging from the ceiling.
Everywhere, but it's everywhere. It's all throughout the city. It's not just in the castle room.
And it's also why is he just hanging out over the throne? Also, why don't they move the throne? They have the power here to take it away from him. Koopa could be sitting in that throne.
He might just reform, though. I mean, he's everywhere.
Either way, Koopa could be sitting in that fancy chair, and he's choosing to leave it there with the fungus.
So Luigi and Mario come to the shaft and try to jump, but are saved by the fungus again. So it's because they can't get through. There's no place to go. It's like a dead end. Yoshi goes to Daisy after being stabbed by Lena with a little dagger and gives Daisy a weapon. Daisy sees Mario Brothers on the security system, and Koopa is aware that all three are loose and that Lena has double-crossed him and has the meteorite. Crisscross. Daisy introduces the Mario Brothers to her father.
I want you to meet somebody.
Yeah. Oh.
First of all, they had their first date that night.
Yeah.
Second of all, he's a fungus. It's a little weird. Yeah. You haven't even met him yet.
Yes. And Mario goes to save Daniela and didn't know she was there too until like Daisy told them about it.
Thank goodness for Daisy. She's saving everybody.
She is.
She's the true hero.
Luigi and Daisy are intercepted by Koopa. So it's getting colder all over as Mario sabotaged the heating pipes, and Mario makes it to Daniela and the other girls. The crystal is taken to Koopa as Mario tries to free the missing girls with a mattress sled in the frozen pipe, which I said this is very much like Cold Crevice.
Yes!
Like in the 64 game. All escaped Koopa Tower, including Luigi and Daisy, but are confronted by Koopa with the crystal to de-evolutionize them. Mario intervenes and is instructed by Luigi to trust the fungus. Koopa drops the crystal and the crystal is caught by Lena, who is electrocuted and tricked by Mario, who pretends to have the rock, while Luigi and the girls go after Lena. So it's a lot of crisscrossing. A lot of
trickery.
Yes. Lena tries to merge the worlds as Mario uses the bomb on Koopa, but the bomb falls into the sewer.
It is the slowest bomb you've ever seen in your life.
They are slow in the game too. When you want them to go off, they don't. The girls cross back over to Brooklyn through the portal, but Lena was unable to handle the force and turned into bones. Because she's trying to merge the worlds, and he said, "Quick, go tell about what's going on." Yeah, that won't make these girls sound crazy.
I'm sure everyone will believe them.
Yeah.
It's all Scapelli's fault.
Daisy realizes that only she has the power as Koopa realizes Mario doesn't have the rock as the worlds begin to merge. The Twin Towers de-evolutionize as Mario is protected and Koopa arrive in Brooklyn. But as Mario and Koopa arrive in Brooklyn, Mario is protected by the fungus. So he trusts the fungus. Koopa turns Scapelli into a monkey with his de-evolutionizing gun, which is now a gun, and not just this giant laser.
It's portable now,
as Daisy frees the rock and Koopa is sent back to the other dimension magically.
Hey, we don't need to explain that.
We don't need a lot of... We're wrapping it up.
Yeah,
we don't need a lot of
you gotta get the credits in here soon. So let's just move this along.
Luigi uses the Stomper Boots to save himself and Mario as they de-evolutionize Koopa, who is finally then turned to green slime.
Really de-evolutionized.
Mario Brothers are heroes, and people rejoice without Koopa being their ruler.
Yeah, they're so glad to get Koopa. It's also like, why are you letting Koopa stomp all over you?
Yeah.
Like, everybody's kind of against him.
Yeah, and like, you can't de-evolutionize y'all, right?
Like, you could overpower him pretty easily.
The
it was him and Lena were the only ones.
And the Goombas, but they're easily tricked, you know, so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't, but here we go.
So, King Toadstool is turned back into a person.
Yes.
Daisy's dad. From the fungus.
Into his throne.
Yep. And Daisy opens the portal for Luigi and Mario, but wants to stay behind with her father. She's got to get things situated back there.
She's a princess.
Yeah, it's just her duties. Yoshi waves goodbye as Mario and Luigi cross over.
It all should be noted that Luigi was like, "I'm gonna stay with you.
Yeah,
I love you." And it's like, you just met.
Yeah.
You've been on this crazy adventure here, but this is a little clingy here.
So 3 weeks later, Daniela is cooking for the Mario Brothers in their apartment and are recognized on TV for their bravery, which is on the Believe It or the Unbelievable show, right? Yeah.
Luigi's moping around, too.
Yeah, he is just like bummed out.
His gal in the sewer.
Daisy suddenly rushes in, needing their help, as Mario now believes the unbelievable. And the Super Mario Brothers, with Almost Unreal by Roxette, is playing as the credits roll.
Yes. It should be noted that Daisy is like full-on weapon. Like, she looks like hard now.
She is like Linda Hamilton in Terminator. She's
not in that purple dress anymore, I'll tell you that. So something's going on in the sewer. They were trying to set up for a sequel.
And it never happened.
It would never happen because this movie gets a lot of hate.
I know.
It has very low ratings.
I was not expecting anything going into it, and it was so much better than I thought it was going to be. It was, and it was like, it had some funny parts. It had some,
and like we hadn't seen it since we were kids, so like going back and watching it was like, okay,
I remember
this is pretty good.
When I was a kid being a little bored by it. We didn't watch it all the
probably
time.
because we weren't understanding what was going on.
Yeah.
We just like certain aspects.
We liked Luigi and we liked Daisy.
Yeah. Love it. I used to pretend to be Daisy. Yeah. Like I remember like pretend playing.
I remember them being confused as to where Daisy was in the games because Peach just shows up and it's all about Peach.
We didn't have a lot of Daisy interaction for a long time.
Not till like the later systems.
But yeah, like when
then they
leaned
came out.
Yeah, they didn't give Daisy much love in the beginning.
Yeah. But. Do you have any fun facts about this movie?
I know that they did not enjoy making it, the actors.
It seems low budget.
Yeah, and I feel...
it seemed like what they did have was spent on the computer graphics.
Yeah, and they kept rewriting everything, and, like, they were not taking it seriously because everybody else was not taking it seriously. Like, I guess it was, like, a husband and wife team directing it, and they were all over the place. They didn't seem like
was this, like, their first time?
I have no idea.
What is the actress who plays Daisy's name? I can't remember it. I'm looking it up because I know who she is.
It's Amy March.
Amy March, yeah.
In Little Women, 1994.
A lot of things.
Yeah. I don't know her name. Search Amy March instead.
No.
It's gonna be harder for you to find it this way.
No. Brothers, 1993. There we go. Nope, that says 2023. But it's the Super Mario Brothers. Okay. It is. She's not even one of the top cast.
What?
Dennis Hopper is on here. Oh, he was. Well, they have him as Bowser, but he was definitely Koopa, not Bowser.
Yeah, they didn't call him Bowser.
Samantha Mathis. Okay. She was one of those actresses from the 90s that has been in everything, but you don't really know her name. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's been in a lot of things. But, yeah, I remember her as older Amy in the 1994 Little Women.
Yes. But, yeah, that's how I knew her.
Yes.
I don't know her from anything else. But
I know her from
she's
some
been
other
in
things,
some other
I can't
big
think
things,
of it.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I don't think they loved this one.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it.
And it had very low ratings on IMDb. Like,
you can tell they tried to make her the quintessential, like, college girl. Like, the cool college girl of the 90s.
Like,
I'm a vegetarian and I'm an archaeologist and I dig bones. The university is sponsoring.
I don't mind getting a little dirty. Like, I can handle myself. Yeah, she wasn't totally helpless. No. Like Peach is in helpless, video games. Yeah.
Oh no, Mario! Save. But our princess is in another castle.
She's in another dang castle. Could never find this girl.
Are you familiar with this movie? Yes. It is currently very much overshadowed by the 2023
if
Mario
you Google Super Mario Brothers, you're going to get the current one.
I looked it up, and it still popped up with that one. And I'm like, dude.
Yes, yeah. It's hard to find.
It is. But it's a fun little
I think it's cute. Did we rent this?
No, Dad taped it off.
I know we had it, but like...
No, Dad taped it off.
I didn't know if we had rented it first.
Because it was like a new movie when he rented it.
Okay.
Or when he taped it
for us, yeah.
Because I remember it was on the really old, the Kodak, one of the Kodak tapes.
The yellow tapes.
The yellow tapes.
Yellow
and we didn't have too terribly many of them.
No, we didn't.
But, like, so you knew, like, if you were looking for, like, this movie, it was on one of those. So, like, okay, well, we can look for...
Oh, John Leguizamo.
But are you familiar with this movie? Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? As much crap as they got when they made this movie, it fits the story of the video games. It's just in a different way than people imagine.
And I don't think people liked the way it looked.
People didn't like the way that the Koopa world looked.
Yeah, because it was kind of skeezy looking instead of like this fantastical world that you see in the video games. Yeah. So
it was like all the time Bowser's Castle.
But yeah. Stupid.
But we thank you for joining us.
Yes.
If you look below in the description for this video, you'll see links to all our social media. We're on Instagram and YouTube.
Here we are.
Instagram and Facebook at Sisters and Ebert. Please like, follow, subscribe, comment on anything. We would love to hear your opinions about our stuff and these movies. Like how you do you agree with us? Do you hate them?
Let us know.
We won't be offended. But we're just trying to get this little channel choo-choo chugging along.
Running. The little channel that could.
But we thank you again for joining us, and please, subscribe. It will let you know when all of our new content comes out. And we'll see you next Monday at the movies.